were thrown in jail, and the incident reverberated around across the nation, sparking sit-ins and student activism that led to seismic social change. The incident I'm referring to occurred 6 years later, that would be 1966, and didn't even make the papers. I think so many courageous brothers and sisters out there did things that we don't even know about because they don't want, certain people don't want us to know about stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Thus, it reverberated no further than the downtown section of a North Carolina town called Oak City. Oak City, North Carolina, some of y'all might have heard of it, population 339 people. Clinton Baker, who's here today, 62, said his 3 friends and he were not trying to make history when they refused to get up from the counter at Williams Restaurant in their hometown. We just saw it as something we wanted to do. He said Wednesday in a telephone interview from his home in Philadelphia. Baker said he remembers the waitress, Miss Adele Davenport, telling them that they couldn't sit at the counter. She hollered back 4 times, "Mr. Williams, I told these boys I can't serve them." She said, "Mr. Williams, I know you heard me." He finally said, "Oh, hell, go ahead and serve it." Just like that, Baker said, a decades-long custom ended. Just like that. Yeah, come on, yeah. Yeah, just like that. I've been walking around with this in my head for years, he said. All the boys involved in this are gone. So are Joe Williams, the proprietor, Adele Davenport, and Lori Joyner, an 81-year-old lifetime Oak City resident. Baker's daughter, Angela Baker Williams, 38-year-old dorm mental health therapist, said she has heard the story of Williams Restaurant from her dad since she was about 10. My sister and I had a book report to write. We were talking about Black history at the dinner table. He said, "Why don't you write about me?" I asked Baker if his friends and he were inspired by the Greensboro Four. We weren't inspired by anything, except we wanted to order our food and sit down, he said. Baker's daughters didn't write their book reports about him, but the contributions of their dad and thousands of others whose names are lost in history were as significant in their own right as those whose names were instantly recognized. Yes, that includes Adele Davenport and Joe Williams. 2 weeks ago, I was in Greensboro for the 51st anniversary of the Woodworks protest and heard and saw contemporary pioneers who were every bit as important to this country's heritage as Washington, Jefferson, Lincoln, and Henry. Everyone familiar with this country's history knows the names of the Greensboro Four: David Richmond, Franklin McCain, Gabriel Kazan, Ezell Blair Jr., and Joseph McNeil. We should also know the names of the Oak City Four: John Bryant, Bobby Sherrod, Charles Graham, and Clinton Baker. Let's give the Lord a hand. And we're going to ask Brother Chris, come on up and reiterate on this real quick. And you know, later on, as the choir gets ready, I asked him to come up as my introduction to the sermon to sing a song. Now, if you can't sing, act like you can sing, y'all. Let's be hospitable. I never heard him sing. But no, be hospitable and just smile or something. Deacon Clinton Baker. Come on, come on.
Good morning. First of all, giving honor to God, respect to the pastor, to the members and friends. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
But we still got some time to go.
Yeah.
We've got a long ways to go. It has been 56 years since that happened. On that day. Mm-hmm. On that day in September, I think it was shaking peanuts. Do anybody know about shaking peanuts? Put them on the stack. 35 cents a stack. Do you know how many peanuts you had to put on a stack? To get a stack of peanuts for 35 cents. And we put peanuts on the stack. Mom said, whatever you make on a Saturday, that's your money. We went uptown, and the white kids was up there, and they sitting there, they was eating. The man said, come on, man, let's sit down and eat tonight. I said, oh, Lord, my dad died when I was 5 years old. I didn't have no help. He left 7 years of children. My mom said, if you get in trouble, guess what? I ain't losing this summer block house. You know what I mean? So you better act like you know. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I went up there, but before I got home, somebody had called Mom and told Mom, said, guess what? Your boy is uptown and he won't get up in that man's restaurant. You better go get him. My mom said, no, let the cops get him. Let him take him on where he got to go. Because he know he can't go up there and sit down in nobody else's restaurant and act like he knows. But anyway, we sat down in that restaurant. And we ate. My mom said, you don't know what you did, do you? I said, no. She said, but guess what? You'll find out if you keep on doing it, okay? But I didn't stop there. I didn't stop there because I felt like I wanted to do something else. I saw something that needed to be changed in town. Over in my area, it was dirty and they wasn't picking up the trash and they wasn't cleaning out the ditches and all that stuff. And water was coming, laying, sitting in front of the house. But down in that area, it was nice and clean. So I went to the town meeting. I went around and I told all the old men, I said, they got a town meeting up there on Wednesday night. I said, would y'all like to go? They said, no, boy, you better stay out of that mess. You're going to get hurt. I said, well, I'm going. He said, well, you go ahead on, we're not going. So I went around about 5 or 6 old men and I tried to get them to go to the town meeting. They didn't go to the town meeting. So I went up to the town meeting and the mayor said, what can we do for you, boy? I said, I just wanted to let you know that down in the area that I live in, I'm living in Baker Park, son. I said, down in that area, I said, the water is standing out in front of the house. I said, and it's a whole lot of trash there. I said, it's just washing the trash barrel all the way around the corner. I said, we need some help down there. He said, is that all? I said, yes, sir. He said, all right, then, you can leave. We'll take care of it. On about that next Thursday, they had that big, whatever that thing is, that pick up the trash, they dig that holes, a hole digger. They had it to come and clean. The people who ran away, they said, oh, they came to the house. Hey, boy, you went uptown? I said, yes, sir, I went uptown. I said, that's what you got to do. You got to make that move. Make that move and show them this is what we want to do. This is what we want to have. We want to have just the same thing as you have. So I thank God, and I told my daughter, when I told my daughter about that report, she didn't write the report, and I don't know how they got it from North Carolina, but they called me and did that report on me, and I said, thank God. I said, well, somehow I made it through it all. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I could talk a little bit more, but you don't want to hear all of this. You don't want to hear this. It's been 56 years, man. I'm 73 years old. And I see everybody that's passing by. So God bless them. I hope they enjoy it.
Give me a hand if you take your seat, y'all. Y'all be heard some history. It's not small. It's not a small matter. It's not a small matter. It's not a small matter. And I'm telling you, like Brother Baker made history, like the Jarretts that y'all met, the Jarretts are history, y'all. The Jarretts are history. Reverend Baldwin that you met, a lot of these people are history. We will forever remember them and keep them. And we bless you, brother. And we're going to call them back as my introduction to sing a little later. Thank you for your patience. God bless y'all. Thank you.